Hey guys, welcome to the semester. Welcome to English 1302. My name is Victor Munoz. I will be your professor this term. I want to go over a couple things. I'm going to make this short and simple, short and sweet, so that we don't spend too much time on covering the syllabus. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this syllabus video covering some of the important things regarding the class, regarding assignments, etc. So, I'll go under 20 minutes, okay? Um, so the syllabus, uh, not very complicated. It's pretty simple. Let me just enhance this real quick. There's all the information you need to know. Um, Office hours. We'll get into that in a bit. My email. Okay, that's my EPCC email. Please just only email me from your EPCC email. We'll cover some of that right now in a bit too. There's my Instagram in case you want to add me. I usually um, post stuff going on around campus for extra credit opportunities. So you don't have to follow me, but if you do, you can maybe get an insight into events that are happening around the campuses. And I do post and give a lot of extra credit opportunities throughout the semester, so you can get a heads up on that in case you want to get some extra points. I know right now it's early in the semester, so a lot of you, right, it's the grades aren't low yet. Halfway through the semester, though, that's when I get people wanting to, do extra credit. So it's fine. If you want to add me again, I that's where I post a lot of the extra credit stuff. But I will be announcing it in online as well later on. The book. This is uh, a great book, The Norton Introduction to Literature. The shorter 14th edition. Make sure you get the right edition. It's this one, okay? It should be available at the bookstore. They should have enough copies. If you are having issues getting the book, please email me, let me know. But you do need it because most of the readings um, are from there. And I do post some stuff, supplemental material online. But this, you do need to get it, okay? Mandatory. The Purdue Owl, this is just a website. It's not an actual book, but there's some great information here, and I'll reference it later on in the semester when we start talking about MLA and citations. Other materials, access to your EPCC email, Blackboard help desk. There's a number. If you have issues with Blackboard, it will happen. Give them a call and let them know what the issue is. The course requirements, we need to cover that. Assignment values. Okay, so this is a breakdown, right? You're going to have 10 discussions throughout the semester. It's not a lot of work. Those of you, obviously, if you're in here, you took 1301, right? So 1301 has a little bit more work. Here, it's a little bit more spread out, but I think it's a little bit more intense, the work here. Okay, the discussions, there's 10 of them. They equal to 100 points. You're going to have 2 essays, 2 literary analysis, well, 3 total, but 2 literary analysis um, throughout the semester, which are going to equal to 100 points each. But then the last essay is going to be the research project, okay? And that one's going to be the big one, the big essay we're going to be working towards, okay? There's a grading scale, the syllabus workload, the workload, 3 to 4 hours a week spend on this class. It depends. You may be different. You may be somebody who needs 6 or 7 hours a week on this class. It's up to you, but just all I ask is that you take the time, right? Take the time with this class. Be patient with yourself. Read through the stuff. This, excuse me, I got out of the window. There we go. Sorry, guys. This is a fully online course, so I'm not there to be hounding you and telling you do your work or log in. It's your responsibility to be on, right? To be on time, on task, logging in every day. It's important to log in every day and check, what the assignments are, do the readings, okay? So that's why I underlined this. Failure to show up in person, you're not in person, but or online may result in failing the course and or being dropped. So I can see all of y'all's activity to see if you're online, if you're even checking the stuff. If you're not, you'll probably get an email from me say, hey, what's you haven't logged in like 2 weeks. What's going on? So make sure you're logging in every single day, checking Blackboard daily. Submission of work. I do not accept emailed assignments. Okay, do not email me your assignments. If you know you're gonna have an issue and you're gonna turn in your stuff late, let me know ahead of time, and we'll try to work something out. I understand, illnesses happen, family issues, so we can work around that. But if you email me, hey, sir, this is my essay. I forgot to turn it in last night, or I didn't have time to do it. I'm not going to accept it. Okay, you'll get a 0. So do not email me assignments. Everything is uploaded online unless you worked with me before to, or talk to me beforehand so that we could work something out. Okay. The Writing Center, there's a Writing Center available at every campus. Go, use that resource. They will be, they're more than happy to help you, but they're great in any stage of writing. So if you're writing an essay or writing exercise or anything, if you're starting, if you need help brainstorming, if you are checking citations, if anything, they will help you. Okay, so I suggest going, visiting, and using that resource. It's free to you guys. Attendance, participation. Okay, attendance, participation is important, and some of you may ask, well, how are you taking attendance? We're not meeting in person. Well, like I mentioned earlier, I can see when you're logging in, so make sure you're logging in every day, right? And your participation, well, that will be based on discussions and how not intense you are with your discussion posts, but if you're taking the time with them and you're responding to the classmates, the required amount of classmates that I ask, right? And that you are posting thoughtful things about the readings. Okay, so it's important. Participation, logging in every single day. I keep saying that, keep repeating it. Submission of work, well, we already covered that. Let's go down here. Email, if you're going to email me, please email me just from your EPCC email, okay? Don't email me from your Yahoo, your Gmail, your Hotmail, because sometimes what will happen is I will, EPCC's email will send that to junk, and so I won't even read it, right? It'll delete after a certain day. So to avoid that, send me your emails from your EPCC or email me through Blackboard, okay? And let me know what the issue is. Include a greeting, okay? Follow this format, otherwise I will not respond, right? Include an appropriate subject line, right? Trouble with formatting or late work, etc. Greeting, tell me, hey, hello, professor, how are you doing, right? Don't just say, hey, what are we doing tomorrow, right? Stuff like that. Be respectful, right? There's a certain level of professionalism and formality that I'm expecting from all of you. Right? You already took 1301, you're in 1302. You should know how to send an email by now and how to be respectful, okay? Office hours. So my office hours are going to be via Zoom, okay? And it's all up here. Mondays, 12 to 1 p.m. So you need to email me to schedule an appointment. Let me know ahead of time, like, hey, professor, can I meet with you on your office hours next week? And we'll schedule, okay? We'll pencil you in and we'll meet via Zoom. I'm also on campus at Valle Verde, so if you want to meet with me in person, just email me as well, and we'll figure something out. We can maybe meet in the library or something. It's up to you, but Zoom is the way we're going to be conducting office hours here. And don't be afraid to email me to let me know of any, or to fill me in on any concerns you have or issues you're having, right? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help out whatever way I can. So let me know. Class conduct, always be respectful of your classmates, right? And that goes for the discussions. When you're discussing, when you're posting these responses, If you disagree with somebody, that's fine. That's what we're here for. We're here to say, well, no, that's not what I think the story was about. I think it was about this, or this. No, that poem is, I thought it was about this. We're here to converse, to talk about that. But if you're disrespectful and you're saying, well, no, your discussion post sucked, right? Then we're gonna have to have a conversation. So, right, follow the etiquette, right? Avoid discriminatory, offensive language. Always treat instructor and classmates with respect. Be respectful and understanding of other opinions. All that good stuff, right? It's okay to disagree, but to be rude is a whole different thing. Don't share confidential information. Please do not share confidential information. I'm pretty sure we're all okay here, but still, right, you don't want um, all this information getting into the wrong hands. Academic integrity. So this is a big one. AI, we know, right? ChatGPT, Poe.com. There's like a million of them out there. Don't use it. Do your own work. If you are using AI to do your work for you, you're going to fail the class. And I will talk to you and we'll meet, and it's not going to be fun for you. So don't. I will find out. Don't do it. Please. You're here to learn, right? You're here to do your own work. You have to practice writing, right? Practice writing, practice analyzing literature. That's what's fun about this class, is analyzing and coming up with your own interpretation and writing that out, as opposed to just being, I'm not going to read. I'm going to put a prompt into AI and I'm going to let it do it for me and I'm going to pass the class with an A. This guy's not going to find out. No, I will, and you're going to fail the class. So don't do it. Put in the work, and it's just easy. And we won't have any bad discussions about you failing the class, okay? Final thought, I'm here to guide you through this course as best as I can. Yes, I'm here to help you, not to yell at you, not to tell you, do you this, do that. No. I'm here to help you all. I want you all to pass the course. So please, any concerns, any issues, any questions, there are no stupid questions. No, get that out of your heads. Ask anything, any little, if you're even wondering a little bit about something, ask me. And I will always respond. I'm not one of those professors who doesn't respond to emails and doesn't. No, I will respond to every email and I will get in touch with you. Okay. So the writing exercises, this should be out. We're not going to have writing exercises. I took that out this semester. I figured you've had probably enough writing exercises in 1301. So yeah, only discussions. We're only going to do 10 discussions this year. No quizzes. Again, this is stuff, I thought I took this out from this syllabus, but no, we're only doing discussions and 2 critical interpretive analysis and then the research project, okay? I will talk more about the research project as we get closer to it. There's going to be different components to it. It's going to be like sort of like a little portfolio thing. You're going to have, you're going to do an outline first, and then you're going to have, not an outline first. You're going to have a proposal first, and then you're going to have an outline, and then bibliography. It's going to be a several step process, but we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it. There's a calendar, important dates, and information, right? Don't forget about the syllabus, guys. It's easy to forget about the syllabus and never look at it again for the rest of the semester after, the first day. I get it. It happens. But this is your guide, right? This tells you exactly what we're going to be talking about each week, what to read, right? So there's going to be supplemental readings on Blackboard, but there's going to be other readings here. So I may ask you guys to discuss one of these stories as opposed to the stuff that's just on Blackboard. So if you're wondering, well, we didn't read Gooseberries, it's not on Blackboard, no, but it's in your book, and you should read it, right? Or why are we talking about Puppy? I didn't read that. Well, because it's right here, right? Make sure you're reading through this every week and knowing that way you're prepared to know what we're going to talk about, right? Getting into characters, plot, setting, symbol, language, theme, intro to poetry. We're going to have, it's going to be broken up into 3 sections. We're going to talk about short stories first, and we're going to talk about poetry, and then we're going to talk about the research project. Okay, so there it is. There's some extra information here. Catalog description, course objectives. etc., etc. So that's basically it for the syllabus, guys. Let me close this real quick. There's not much I posted in this week's module, and that's on purpose because it's the first week, right? We only have our discussion, which is your introductions. I could have easily put like 4 or 5 stories in here, but no, I want us to take it easy this first week. But you do have to read these short stories to answer the discussion, right? So before I let you guys go, 1302 really, it's a literature-based course, and it's important because, if you're wondering, well, why am I taking a literature course and why do I have to read stories and poems? It's boring. Because literature is a reflection of us, right? It's important to know that other people have felt the way we feel. When we read a great short story, or when we read an amazing poem, or when we listen even to and read great lyrics in a song, they speak to us, right? They touch us personally. So literature is doing that for us. It's letting us see the world through the eyes of somebody else, but also making a connection, saying, hey, I feel that way. I've felt that way before, right? Even if this writer has been dead, they're still connecting with us somehow, right? So literature is important to know why we're human, what makes us human, these feelings. It's all about feelings, right? We all have feelings, and when we read great literature, we can kind of connect and say, yeah, that's what I feel. It's a beautiful thing. So it's important to learn how to analyze, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to analyze literature, what to look for, and we're going to have some great discussions in this class. Okay? So regarding the modules, you may have noticed, I know your view is different than mine. I have the whole class already here, right? You guys only see module 1, but I do that on purpose because I don't want a lot of students to be kind of, if I open up every module and every assignment now, students try to get ahead of themselves, and they'll submit stuff from like week 15, and it gets to be too much, especially for me having to grade stuff. It's like, well, we're not even there yet, okay? But I don't want you guys to get ahead of yourselves. I will be opening up more modules at a time. Like next week, I think I'll open up modules 2 and 3. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the discussions, keep them closed until we actually get to that week, okay? So that's why I do that, because I don't want you guys trying to do everything in one single weekend and then forget about this class until May. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. We got to go together and read through this stuff, do this stuff together, okay? Another thing, before we go, you may be getting a lot of notifications, past due assignments, or assignment hasn't been turned in, but they may be dating from like 2023. That's because that's normal. Forget about that stuff. Don't worry about it, because when I transfer a course from semester to semester, the old due dates stay intact. So I have to go back and change all those due dates. That's why you're probably getting notifications like, you have a past due thing. And you're like, wait, this is from like April of last year. Well, it's because I haven't changed the dates for that. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just look at the modules for the week, and whatever's due that week, that's all that's due. There's no past due assignments, okay? Other than that, I think we're good. I think that's all I want to cover. If anything else comes to mind, I will post an announcement. Every week I'll be posting an announcement kind of discussing, it's going to be called the week ahead, and we're going to be discussing or I will be letting you guys know what we're going to be discussing and what to look for and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm really looking forward to the semester. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, and let's have a good one. Yeah. Okay. Good talking to you guys.